Hello, everyone. This is the Money Girl. I'm live today in Georgia. Hello, hello. Welcome back to my channel. And I wanted to just do a quick video on money. How, as an Afro American, I was not taught about money until I got into. I was never really taught about money at home. And I'm hearing that a lot of Caucasian people are learning about money early on in life. They're getting taught about the legacy of money early on in life. And it's sad that Afro Americans are already behind the eight ball if we're not learning about money early on in life. Unfortunately, we don't sit down with our children at the table and talk about money. And why is that? Money doesn't grow on trees. That's one of our famous saying, money doesn't grow on trees. Okay, so it doesn't grow on trees. So where does it come from? Why don't we have this conversation with our children? Why do we avoid the issue like we're talking about something taboo? Money is not taboo. Money is actually a topic that needs to be discussed at home with our youth, with our children, before they get out there and make major money mistakes. So a lot of times we're out there, we're in our 20s, we're leaving home, we're grown now. We know enough to get out there and get an apartment. We know enough, or do we? Sometimes we end up in apartments that we should never even have applied for. We don't look at the fees. Nowadays, you have an application fee, you have background check fees, you have administrative fees. So there are so many fees attached with even purchasing an apartment. And if you're not aware of all that, at the end of your lease, you could be stuck holding a bag. So let's get it together with our money. Let's talk about money. Let's not make it a taboo subject. It's a real live thing. Money is a force. It's a source. It's an energy, I call it. I believe that the more money you have, the more money you actually draw to you. I believe that if you stop hanging around broke people, your energy will change. You will start to become more prosperous. I think there are some things that some people we hang around and cause us to kind of downgrade our way of living and the choices that we make. We want to be accepted by them. And that's what I mean by hanging around the wrong people, pulling off their negative energy with money. Because if they're shopaholics, then we start to be shopaholics. If they shop cheap, then we want to shop cheap to kind of bounce off of them and be like, okay, you can still keep me as your friend because I'm still doing some of what you do. So a lot of time we have to step away from other people and friends and kind of get by ourselves to manifest those things we truly desire in life. So a lot of times we are not focusing enough on what we need. And that brings me to another topic. And I'm just ranting right now about money because these are some things I see that Afro Americans generally don't do or talk about. Money is such a taboo subject for us. We don't talk about what we desire out of life. We kind of go through life saying, okay, I want a husband, or a man will say he wants a wife, he wants X number of kids, 2 children, a dog, a cat, whatever, a nice big home. Those are basics, but what about beyond the basics? What do we desire out of life? And a lot of times we set ourselves up for failure with money because while we're saying out of our mouths that we desire all of this luxury, all of these great things, in reality, in our heads, we're saying, oh, I grew up on the wrong side of the tracks. I'm Afro-American. I'm X years, I'm this age. I work at this job. I can't do this. I can't do that. So we automatically self-sabotage ourselves for failure with our money. What you think in your head is what you will manifest in your life. What you believe is what you will achieve. And it's true. All those things, all those negative things you feel about money is the root of all evil, is a lie. Money is not the root of all evil. Being broke should be the root of all evil, because anytime you sit up and you can't pay your bills and you're struggling and trying to figure things out, that should be an evil. So we go through the process of doing all this stuff with our money and throwing our money away because we've never had those deep conversations with our families about money. And so, no, money doesn't grow on trees. Money is made from trees, however, but it doesn't grow on trees. And we just sit and stick with all that stuff that we learned as a child. We stick with all those things we learned in our 20s and 30s and 40s. We stick with all these negative things about money, while the wealthy are constantly drawing more money to them. So we really have to stop saying that money is a negative, seeing money as a negative force. It's a positive energy, and it's all about what you do with your money. So I'm listening to this guy, I think his name is Chris Hogan on YouTube, who talks about money issues, money, and he's Afro-American. He has like 26,000 followers. He should have more than that. But for some reason, when Afro-Americans talk about money, you're probably not going to get a lot of followers sometime because, and I'm not saying it all the time, but you can get a lot of followers, but you have to almost pull them in with, with a rake or something and say, okay, come on in, come watch my videos and let's talk about money. Let's talk about why you broke all the time. Let's talk about how you can increase your net worth. Most of us don't know what a net worth is because we don't have a net worth. A net worth is how much you actually are available minus your liabilities, and that equals your net worth. So everyone should know what that net worth is. You should have a net worth. We should know about 401ks. We should know about Roth IRAs. We should know about retirement accounts. We should know about stocks and bonds. We should have access to all of that information. We should have access to financial books, like Rich Dad, Poor Dad, and how as a man thinketh, so is he. We should have access to Think and Grow Rich. And we do have access to these things now, but why aren't we using them? We're not using them because we still feel like it's somebody else's responsibility to teach us about our money. But nobody has to teach you how to spend your money. Nobody has to teach you how to blow stacks of money every pay period. Nobody has to teach you how to gamble. Nobody has to teach you how to spend your money on your hair, makeup, lips, nails, feet. Nobody has to teach you that. That's a given. But something as important as learning about money, people don't take it seriously. They think it's a joke. They think you have time. They have plenty of time to get it together. So, then we end up, always pushing it behind the rug, under the doormat. It's always pushed aside. We never take the time to learn about our money. Well, now it's time. Don't go into 2019 thinking another negative thought about your money. Don't think another negative thing about why it's somebody else's responsibility that you haven't taken care of your own money issues. It's always up to you to take care of your own money issues. It's nobody else's responsibility to do that. So let's take responsibility for our own money. Let's sit back and say, you know what? I've made mistakes with my money. Now I want to learn better. And I want to do better. I want to do something different. I choose to save more than I spend. I want to learn about my IRAs, my investment accounts. I want to learn about the 401k on my job. How does my job help me with managing my money? Let's take responsibility. Let's cut out the middleman. Let's stop blaming others for our lack of financial responsibility when we have access to YouTube, Google, Facebook, Instagram. Just so many different things that we have access to, and we're not using them. Let's stop blaming others, people, for our financial irresponsibilities. And that's why I started my channel, because at some point I had to step up and say, you know what? I accumulated those credit cards. I accumulated those bills. I accumulated that debt. It was nobody else's responsibility. And as I saw myself saying, it's my fault, I did this to myself, I forgave myself, I moved on, I learned my lessons. And I'm still learning today. I'm still learning that it's easy to go backwards to those same old habits and getting the same results that would only result in more insanity with credit and debt. So you've got to make up your mind today. Don't go into 2019 in debt up to your neck with student loan debts and all this and that. Don't go into debt with a car. Don't go into debt with a house. Don't be house poor. Don't do any of that. Go into 2019 with some type of financial freedom, So you can be free to take a day off, free to take a vacation day. And I always look at coworkers who don't even take a day off here and there because they have to work, 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 work. They have to work like dogs because they're so strapped financially. And that's not peace of mind. Peace of mind is being able to take a day off where you can say, I can breathe. You know, financial, there's nothing like financial freedom, you know, not having credit card, people call you every 5 minutes, not having them, you know, say, you know, you owe us $500. We need this money by tomorrow night. You know, that's how nasty they get when they want their money. So let's not go into having them on our backs for 2019. 2018 is almost over, but let's set our goals. Let's write down our goals to say 2019 will be my best financial year yet. Because it can be done. Let's get our taxes filed. Let's take care of our responsibilities. Stop pushing those taxes under the rug and saying that, you know, I'll get to it. Take care of those things that are just falling off that you haven't made priority. Make financial responsibility your number one priority for 2019. I'm telling you, just getting those credit cards off your back, those student loans off your back, decreasing your debts makes your life that much less stressful. I'm telling you. So you can be happy and enjoy your life and live and go on vacation and travel and eat great foods and sit at home and relax when you want to. You can do all of that if you take care of your financial responsibilities. So this is a money girl. Again, it's not about, I'm learning too, it's not about how much money you make that matters. It's how much money you keep that matters. Thanks for watching. If you like my live video and you have a topic for me next time, I hope that you will leave your comments below. And again, money doesn't grow on trees. That's why you have to be careful how you spend it. So have these conversations with your youngsters, your young children, get them to learn about money early on. The Afro-American community is so bad with explaining money issues to their children. Let's not keep doing our children an injustice by not teaching them about money early on in life. Let's teach them about money, the truth about money, that they can actually have money. And let's start passing more of that money and our legacies on to our children and stop leaving them bills. Okay? Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoy my channel. And thank you so much for subscribing. Bye. Okay, how do I get out of here?